guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of very interesting bodybuilding updates. Not super interesting, I'll be honest, but we got a few things to talk about. So the first thing that we gotta talk about, and it's just the photo that I saw, and I'm sure you saw already. It's a photo of Samson Dauda with Joan Pradels. They took a photo together because apparently they are both sponsored by the same supplement company now, MyProtein. And when I saw this, I was like, damn, like Jean looks freaking huge. I mean, you guys know that Samson is arguably the biggest bodybuilder of all time, but in this photo, Jean probably looks even bigger, crazier. The lats are popping out like crazy, and those biceps and the arms are just super big. Now, Jean always looked super freaky in his front double, which is not really the case with his back poses, but his front double, one of his craziest poses, if not probably the craziest one, just looks absolutely nuts. And now in the off season, it just looks that much more freaky. What is interesting in this photo as well is Samson's midsection. This is the first time I'm seeing this. I don't think I ever saw Samson with a bubble gut. So he probably assumed that wearing a t-shirt, an oversized t-shirt, I would say, his gut would not be visible if he relaxes it, and he just let it go, and it looks like a proper turtle shell, right? So I did not expect this, but I guess all these top big bodybuilders have some bubble gut action going on. Let's be real, come on. You can't be that massive and have a tiny waist like a man's physique guy. You can try and present it that way on stage, which is definitely very commendable. If somebody's able to pull a vacuum to keep the midsection tight the whole time on that stage, that's what they want to do. That's what they should do, all of them, including Nick Walker especially. But when they relax, when they're back home, when they're not being looked at, yeah, I'm pretty sure most of them have a bit of a bubble gut. And as you can see, now you know that Samson does as well. Now we have something also very interesting about Samson, and this was posted a couple of days ago when he actually announced that he is sponsored by MyProtein. And when I made my video about Samson signing with MyProtein, I should have mentioned this in my first video, but I want to talk about it now real quick. So let me show you what Samson said. What is the reason why he chose MyProtein?
This was a decision I didn't want to rush into. We took our time. We made sure we did our research, and we looked deep into each company that wanted to actually make sure something that fits me and something that I know that, I will definitely be able to be proud of representing. And yes, MyProtein is the world's biggest supplement brand. They're based right here in the UK.
All right, so what Samson says is he wanted to take some time, to think about what company is the best option for him. They looked deep into each company and they decided that MyProtein is the one. So he says he didn't want to rush things. And I checked how long it's been since he parted ways with Hostile. It's been 3 weeks. Let's round it up to a month. So if this wasn't rushing it, what would be rushing it? Finding a sponsor in a week or two? I don't think 3 weeks is taking it slow and looking deep into each company, but whatever, he chose MyProtein. He chose MyProtein because it's in the UK and they offered him a really good deal. And he spoke about this. He's going to get some kind of a deal that's going to help him make money after his retirement. So they're creating a Samson Dauda line. And like us, just regular users of supplements and bodybuilding fans, we don't know much about supplementation, but Fouad Abiad is there to explain everything to us a little bit better. So this is what this new Samson's line actually means. Check it out.
If you just sign athletes and just slap their name on a tub, people are too smart for that this day and age in supplementation. They want to see results and they want to see formulations that they really like. So hopefully the rest of Samson's line will be built out and will be nice.
Okay. I thought it was a special formulation created by Samson, but apparently it's just slapping Samson's name on any supplements and that's it. And this is why I like the fact that Samson and Fouad parted ways, because Fouad would never say something like this if it was, I don't know, Samson on Fouad's product. But now that Fuad is not sponsoring any top name bodybuilders, he can be objective and honest on his podcast, on his news. So this is awesome. We just learned something new. And another thing, guys, Samson actually blocked me on Instagram. I don't know why. I mean, I actually don't know why now. I did make some videos that were kind of, I don't want to say hating on Samson, but maybe I was over-analytical. I don't know, guys. I'm trying to make this whole thing entertaining and also informing, and sometimes I do say some things that might offend some people, and I'm just wondering, why would Samson block me now? I guess he saw the training video, and that's what got to him, and he was like, going on my Instagram, and I'm searching even bodybuilding, and I'm gonna block you, and you're gonna see now. What? I have another account for checking for the updates, so it's not gonna change anything. But he told me that he doesn't like my videos, I guess, and when I'm talking about him, so it is what it is. This does not mean war immediately. No, I get it. Again, I understand why somebody would block me if they don't like if somebody else talks about them and it's not all completely positive. Some people just can't take the criticism, but it is what it is. Anyways, in Samson's new physique update, as you can see, there is a little bit of bubble gut showing, but this is not gonna be an issue. We will not see this on the stage, on the Mr. Olympia stage. He knows how to control his midsection. That's not an issue. You guys tell me down below, what do you think? All right, next up, the next physique update that we got is from Wesley Vissers. And let me tell you guys, this looks far better than the last time we saw physique update from Wesley. So he definitely improved seriously. I'm assuming that when he took those first photos or videos, he was probably off for a long time before that, and he got a little bit fatter, and now that he lost some body fat, that he was flat at that time, he was already dieting, but now that his body fat is lower and that the gear is kicking in and he's probably eating more as he can afford, probably because his insulin sensitivity must be better, of course, he's gonna look like this. Now, if you guys need somebody to guide you, to help you with your look overall, just to lose your body fat percent, increase that insulin sensitivity, and just prime your body for growth or to compete, to end up competing on a stage, or just to look jacked for the spring, for the summer, now would be a great time to start. 1st February, guys. There's only a couple of days left until the January, 2 weeks to be precise. So if you guys want to start working with me, DM me at Even Bodybuilding Coaching. Anyways, Wesley Vissers once again looks great in this most recent physique update of him. There is still a long time left until he's actually peaked for the stage. He's gonna get harder, leaner, drier, bigger, and fuller. But at this point, this is very, very good. A very good point. Now, of course, the question is, can he beat Mike Sommerfeld? Can he win the Arnold Classic? In my opinion, it is possible. But is it likely? No, you can't say it's likely. Wesley managed to peak his physique once in his life. You can say twice because a week later there was a UK, Arnold Classic UK, but he was like 20% worse already. So really, that's 2 shows. That's one week in his entire career he was able to peak properly. All the other showings for Wesley were subpar. So the likelihood of him nailing it for the Arnold Classic is very small. The chances are pretty much slim to none. Again, he nailed it at one time for the Arnold Classic, and he really nailed it. But is he going to be able to peak again that way? I don't know. And to be honest, I don't even know who is coaching him right now. I checked all of his recent photos and I couldn't see him tagging anybody, including, of course, his previous coach or maybe still his current coach, Stefan Kinzel. So I don't know if Stefan is still coaching Wesley. Do I think that's a good or a bad thing for him? Honestly, I'm not sure because honestly, Stefan is the coach that brought that best look out of Wesley, but is also the coach that brought Wesley in at less than 100%, let's put it that way. Let's not say that he was horribly off. So maybe Wesley doing things by himself and learning what he learned with Stefan and applying that, and maybe having somebody just look at him. Maybe this self-coaching thing is going to take over now. With Nick doing it, Quinton Araya doing it, maybe Wesley's doing the same thing. So we'll see what's going to happen. But I don't know if Stefan is still coaching Wesley. If you guys know about that, tell us down below in the comment section. But yeah, I think this is going to be a good look for Wesley. a winning package against Mike Sommerfeld, very difficult, very difficult. Even if he's 100%, it's still going to be very difficult, but we'll see about that. Whatever you guys think, tell me down below. Alright, now the next thing we got in today's video is a new physique update by the beast, Danilov, Sergey Danilov, who is at around 340 pounds right now, basically Samson size, a little bit taller than Samson, not a lot, a little bit taller, but the same weight for a guy who is a newbie in the pro league basically. This is crazy impressive. Let's check out that physique. Alright, so what I found very interesting here is not necessarily the video of his physique, you'll see that in a second as well, but the caption. So the caption says, "The first week of the mess has passed. There are still 11 weeks to go after the operation we fully recovered from." I paraphrased a little bit. That's basically what he's trying to say. I also checked the caption in Russian because I can understand Russian pretty well. And yeah, that's basically what he's saying. He only started his off-season or mess phase. So he's 340 without really even trying. And he recently had an operation. I saw some bandages on his belly button, so he probably had an umbilical hernia surgery. And he fixed that, and now he's ready to start growing. So, if this is him right now after only 1 week, I mean, what's gonna happen in another 11 weeks? What's he gonna be like, 380? Let's check out that video. Alright, big for sure. What I don't like about his physique is his legs. Now, when you look at them, just the legs, they don't look small, they look big as well, but somehow, in comparison to his upper body, his legs kind of do appear a little bit smaller. So I would like to see him put those pounds on his legs and basically maintain his upper body. I don't know, work on conditioning and details, and that's really it. I don't think he needs to get that much bigger. He needs to be careful, man. He needs to be really careful. Because, I mean, let's be real, how much can his body take? And he's one of those guys who are open about their gear use. And he's going crazy at it. 100 IUs of GH a day, he tested that. That's not something he's doing all the time, he tried it as an experiment, but experimenting on your body that way, that kind of mentality can definitely get you in trouble. So hopefully he's gonna get smarter. I mean, he's 30, turning 31 this year, he's my age. Obviously he's getting results from doing that, and he's very successful, so I guess it makes sense, but maybe at this point he should lower the doses a little bit, take it a little bit easier, because he's still winning pro shows. There is a bright future ahead of him in the sport. He can be a really good pro, and he won't be a good pro if he ruins his health. But yeah, once again, the physique looks great right now, and this is only the beginning, guys, only the beginning. He's going to get even bigger than this. I can't wait to see him jacked out of his mind in 11 weeks from now. That's gonna be crazy. Alright, and the last physique update for today, guys, is from Blessing Awodibu. And when I saw this physique update, I didn't have to read the caption. I knew that he was obviously prepping for something. However, Blessing did not want to specify and tell for which show he's prepping. He says he's X weeks out. And I'm not sure which show it's gonna be, but it's probably one of the shows after the Arnold Classic. Now, what he looks like right now is flat. Very flat, smaller, way smaller than the off-season, but his conditioning is coming along. His new coach is Justin Jacoby, and I think he's gonna have much greater success with Justin Jacoby compared to with Stefan Kinsel, because Stefan Kinsel brought something super embarrassing out of Blessing, and I'm not hating on Stefan Kinsel. I think he's a phenomenal coach. I know a guy from Serbia, I hired him recently, an amateur guy, but with a lot of potential also. Stefan brought him at his absolute best, and he had that crazy full and dry and really 3D look. I was so impressed, to be honest. So I do believe that Stefan Kinsel is a great coach, but he's making mistakes sometimes with these guys who are at the top, I'm guessing, because he has way too many of them, and he's probably not that great. He is good, don't get me wrong, but more I'm hearing from these top coaches, more I'm learning that they don't really know any secret formulas. We all know pretty much the same things. It's all about who has the eye, in the end, the instinct for this, and also the experience and knowledge is helpful, for sure it's necessary, But that's not what separates the top coaches from the mid-level and the lower level. At all levels, the same things are being done. There are no secret formulas, guys. Sorry to break it to you. Basically, having a good coach is somebody who's going to have a good strategy with you, a good eye to really make a decision whether you should go for higher fullness, higher conditioning, and how you're going to get there, what you're going to have to use to get there. But really, everybody's doing pretty much the same things. And I think Justin Jacoby is going to definitely devote more attention to blessing compared to what Stefan Kinzel did. So I think this is going to be a good version of blessing, but I don't think it's going to be a great version, to be honest, because I don't know. I kind of gave up on this guy, and all of his most recent physique updates are from the side. He's not showing us from the front, anything from the front, which is his biggest issue by far. He did show us a couple of his back shots, but that's also his strongest point, his side shots and his back shots. Nothing from the front, and I don't think his quads are ever going to look good from the front, and we'll see what kind of peak will he be able to bring, but this looks promising, to be honest, especially if he doesn't have a show that's already in plans. If he's taking it easy and smart without sacrificing any size for conditioning, if he's just taking his time, taking it slow, and eventually he's going to peak and look good. But do I think he can be one of the top guys with those legs, with those quads from the front? I'm sorry, but no. And that's gonna do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, DM me at Even Bodybuilding Coaching, at Instagram for coaching. See you soon, guys. All the best, and bye-bye.